everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I have the China Glaze Offshore collection from summer 2014. It's a 12-piece collection in rainbow colors and they're all creams. You can still get these on eBay, Amazon, and Head to Toe Beauty individually or as a set. And I have swatches today. I have live swatches and I have photo swatches. So stick around and let's check out all the colors. I'm just going to go in rainbow order, starting with this red. This red is called Seize the Day, and it is a very vivid and bright tomato red. The formula is amazing. It went on in 2 coats to full opacity, and I had no problems with this at all. It is a very nice color. Super easy to use. This is If in Doubt Surf It Out, which is a light orange color. It reminds me of creamsicles, but this is probably a little bit darker than that. Formula was good, only took 2 coats, but I'm not a huge fan of the color. The oranges in this collection I wouldn't wear as a full manicure on their own. I usually just save them for around Halloween time or using them for details and nail art. This is Stoked to be Soaked, which is the darker orange of the 2. And this is basically just, I'm going to refer to it as Cheeto Dust Orange, because look at how orange that is. It definitely reminds me of the bag of Cheetos, it reminds me of the Cheetos themselves, and that's all I can think about when I see this color. So maybe I should do some Cheeto nail art with this at some point. But the formula is good, only took about 2 coats to get to full opacity. You could probably get away with 1 if you're careful. But like I said, I would rather use this around Halloween time or for details and nail art. This is Sun Upon My Skin, which is this pale yellow color, and if you remember the Maybelline bleached neon collections that came out a while back, that's what this reminds me of. It's basically a bleached yellow because of how pale it is, but it still has that like bright quality to it. And in my photo swatch, it's actually going to show up a little bit darker than what it actually is. And my video that you're watching right now is actually more accurate and true to the color than the photo swatch is. And I try to keep my photos and stuff as color accurate as possible, but it's very difficult when you have colors like these. Yellows are notoriously difficult to work with. It took about 3 to 4 coats to build it up. That's the only problem I had with it though. And if you're keeping up with the current China Glaze collection, there is a yellow in this year's summer collection called With It Good, and I feel like it might be almost identical to this one, but I don't have it so I can't compare. So if you have Sun Up For My Skin and you have With It Good, let me know in the comments below if they're dupes, because from all of the photos that I've seen of it, it looks like they could almost be the same. Next up is Be More Pacific, which is this pale green, almost like a pistachio green. If you watched my previous video on the City Flourish collection, then first of all, I'm very sorry that video was difficult to make and I had a hard time editing it, but I did get new video editing software and I'm learning how to make better quality videos all the time. But anyway, In the City Flourish collection there is a green called Grasses Lime Greener, and compared to this one, Be More Pacific is probably about 1 shade lighter and it has a bit more of a yellow tinge to it. So if you're looking for a green that's similar to Grass's Lime Greener, I would go ahead and get this one because the formula and the finish is better. This one's still a little patchy and it did take 3 coats, but overall it is way better than the formula on Grass's Lime Greener. So if you're a big fan of green, I would go ahead and pick this one up, especially for spring. I don't know about this one in the summer. I prefer this color in the spring a lot more. Next up is Sure Enough, which is the second green in this collection, which is a little bit darker than Be More Specific. This is almost like, probably more like a clover green. And up until this point, all of them had decent finishes, but this one likes to dry to that weird semi-matte finish that the City Forge collection had, so I don't know if I'm going to have a difficult time with this one. Second coat wants to pull the previous coat with it. It's very patchy. And for whatever reason, this is a cream and you can still see the brush strokes in it. This is the third coat, still pretty patchy. It's probably going to take 4 just to make it even. Alright, 1/4 coat, just to even everything out. I'm not adding a 5th coat. Yep, this one's difficult to work with. Next up is I See the Point, which is probably one of my favorites in this collection. It's a dusty medium blue. The formula on this one is amazing. It only took 2 coats. You could probably get away with 1, but I'm applying 2. I didn't have any other issues with it other than the fact that it does stain, so you're either going to need a peel off base coat or to double up on your regular base coat. This shade of blue reminds me of one of the colors that you can get for your team in Splatoon. Not the darkest blue when you're usually paired with orange, but just one of the shades that they have in there. That's what this color exactly reminds me of, and I just think it's such a beautiful shade of blue. And blue's not even one of my favorite colors. This is Wait and See, which is a green-based teal. In my photo swatch it's going to show more blue, but it's definitely more green, so the video swatch is more accurate than the photo swatch. This starts off with a jelly formula, but quickly builds up. Only took 2 coats. Had no problems with the formula at all. My only problem with this one is it does stain just like I See the Point. Next up is Dune Our Thing, which is this very deep, vivid fuchsia. It's definitely a little bit more red-based than purple-based. This formula is amazing. You can probably get away with 1 coat. I could have left it just like it is right now, but I'm going to add 2 coats anyway. I love this color on my toes. Next up is Ecstasy, which is a medium purple. The formula is a little watery. everything evens out after 2 coats. The last 2 polishes in this collection are the 2 pinks, and this one is Feel the Breeze, which is a light fluorescent pink. I wouldn't say it's neon, just fluorescent. Formula on this one is difficult to work with. It has a similar formula to the City Flourish collection. It dries pretty quickly and to that weird semi-matte consistency, and also the polish likes to drag the previous coat with it, and it gets very stringy very quickly. Three coats should make it workable. The last polish is Float On, which is this medium bubblegum pink. Formula on this one compared to Feel the Breeze is a little bit better, but it still dries to that semi-matte consistency. Second coat still wants to drag the previous coat with it. Three coats should even everything out. Overall, I thought this collection had pretty decent formulas. You don't need all 12 because I'm pretty sure you can find easy dupes for most of them since they're all creams. My picks are Eyes to the Point, Wait and See, and Doing Our Thing. But overall, there's nothing special or unique about this collection. I purchased these myself, so my opinions are 100% my own, and I purchased this collection just because I am a nail polish hoarder. So, thank you for watching, and I will make more videos soon.